Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this swimming dragon of the heart movement, which combines elements of a movement that is the swimming dragon and also some heart Qigong and a little bit of Neigong as well, as it relates to the whip-like motion of the spine. All right, so whenever you're practicing this movement, you're going to be feeling into the different potential for breath cycle as it relates to connecting the different elements and directions of the movement with the cycle and where you are in the cycle of breath. So I'll explain a little bit about what that means, but feet are going to be about hip width apart. Knees are soft and slightly bent. All right, so the beginning of this motion is this circling, and you're going to see this is very common in Qigong, even Tai Chi, this circling movement, right? Bending my knees, sinking down a little bit, keeping my spine nice and erect, and as I circle in here, I'm going to be coming up with my wrists crossed in front of my solar plexus and then up toward my heart. So that's the upper movement. So we're standing here, just resting, relaxing, taking some natural breath. The beginning of the movement is circling out just outside the thighs, crossing the hands up in front of the solar plexus. This is the inhalation phase. Extending the palms face up, out from the heart center. And then opening, palms facing up, opening the shoulders to about straight out from the shoulders. So if you have a lot of shoulder restriction and limitation, you're not going to want to go past and deep behind the shoulders. You want to stay just in front of the shoulders, or at most directly straight out to the sides of the shoulders. Okay? From here, rather than pulling my arms back behind my body, I'm going to actually begin to circle the palms with the wrists, thumbs starting to point in toward my ears, right? Notice how my elbows are not collapsed. I'm actually still out, circling the hands, inhaling, 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 and then with my elbows still wide and my shoulder blades wide, I'm going to begin to push my palms from about the level of my ears down in front of my body at a slight angle from my chest down in front of my genitals, all right, or at the level of my first and second chakra. And then again, we're circling in, coming up, solar plexus, extend the fingertips out, right? Arms aren't hyperextended, but they're long. Elbows are still soft. Okay, go through this again, circling around, wrists crossing in front, extend out, inhale, bending the knees, preparing to push gently, palms facing down, and as I push down, I'm actually allowing my chin to slightly drop into my chest and my upper back to round. This position, the shoulders, this is exaggerated here, but this is the feeling, is that the scapula is being pulled away from the spine. The upper back is opening by the pull of the elbows away from the center line, right? I'm out, I'm wide. I have this structure. The chin slightly drops, and as I push down, my chin and my spine is subtly rolling up to this upright, long, tall position, all right? Crossing here. Extend out, inhalation, spiraling the palms up, thumbs pointing down, palms pointing down, slight bend in the knees. Exhalation phase, slight little whip-like motion in the spine, nice and tall. And again, inhale. Filling the body with breath, and then exhaling, soft center of the palms pushing down toward the earth. All right, now I'm going to show you another variation. Same inhalation phase movement. Inhale, circling around. And now, instead of pushing the palms straight down, I can actually dive with the fingertips. Same feeling through the upper back. And now you can see that my fingers are pointed and my palms are pointed away from each other. And then I can begin to circle up, extend, wrapping, diving. And now here's another variation. I can actually come back around behind my kidneys, scooping in, crossing, inhalation phase, exhalation, sink, and whip-like motion of the spine. All right, so there's 3 different variations of the same movement. Stick with the same inhalation phase, curling, working on rotation of the wrist, the turning of the elbow and the shoulder, the stretching of connective tissue from the spine and the upper back all the way through the fingertips, and then the whip-like motion of the spine and the extension of the spine. This is the Neigong part, where I'm actually whipping and pushing and lengthening my spine in relationship to the core of the earth and the cosmic pull. All right, practice, leave comments, questions, enjoy the movement. Keep cultivating.